and spikes, blocks, and aces. And it's really...
You don't want to go down 2-0 against this Indonesian team that is playing with a ton of confidence as of the moment.
And why not be confident after winning versus the Philippines in their last game? Now 1 set up. It doesn't matter where they're playing, who they're playing. They're still playing with the same intensity and fluidity that we've seen in them in that last game.
Ratri Wulandari starting off the first rally here in the second set, and it's a heavy serve, but Gonzaga able to keep it alive. It's a free ball for Indonesia. And an early point by Hani Budyarti.
Slight changes in the starting lineup of the Philippines. Jovelyn Gonzaga stepping in for Mylene Paat. Rhea de Maculangan also stepping in for Gia Morado. So we'll see about the combination that Coach Shaq is fielding in now for the second set.
Again, Gonzaga able to keep the ball up. Great job by her, despite those heavy serves by Ratri Wulandari.
The substitution of Coach Shaq posing to be effective because Jovelyn Gonzaga, yes, she is an opposite spiker and you rarely see opposite spikers receive. But Mylene Paat and this girl right here, Jovelyn Gonzaga, nakakatulong sila. So malaking bagay yun para sa reception ng Team Philippines.
A floater of a serve by De Maculangan, but it sails out. And those service errors hurt us in the first set, Michelle.
We had a lot of those spread out with all the players in the Philippines, and it's really just ruining the momentum and stopping us from making a run and catching up against Indonesia.
Gonzaga. Oh! And there's another one of those errors that Indonesia committed a lot. 9 to be exact in the first set.
They do have a lot of errors, very inconsistent with the connection with the setter, and most of their errors are coming from their attacks. So you really want to take advantage of this if you're the Philippines and not commit the same errors as your opponent.
Oo nga, kasi nakakapanghinayang. Imagine 9 opponent errors. Megawati, a lot of power on that hit, but too much. And now the Philippines with a 3-2 advantage. Ces Molina. Difficult set attempted right there. But somehow Tisha was able to find the way. Megawati tipping it over. Makandili to Gonzaga. Cross court. Hani.
Net violation called on Eliza Valdez. That set was too close to the net. Too much reaching over.
Indonesia just enjoying the moment as they are on top 1-0. Hani Budyarti. Combination play. Regalo sana para kay Majoy Baron. The setter of Indonesia, Amalia Putri Tisha, was there, but Majoy gets the better of the joust.
Gift ball for Majoy Baron, one of our tallest players in the roster now for the Philippines. A great service ace, Anton. We've been talking about the serve-receive pattern of the Philippines and the service errors of the Philippines. But if we see more of service aces like that from Majoy Baron, this will put the Philippines up in the scoreboard right away.
Great job by Majoy Baron to find the open spot. Standstill set. Wow. And the captain, Wilda Fadela, able to put it down.
A while ago, you were mentioning that she was tending to her calf, but it doesn't seem like it once she steps in the court. Padilla taking advantage of the absence of the libero of the Philippines.
And she jumped off that left calf that they were attending to earlier, so that's a good sign for Indonesia. Not a good sign for us as we try to send this one back. Another opportunity here for Ratri, and she puts it away.
Too much power there, Ratri, but it was a great check ball from the Philippines. Anton, Mati Badayag stepping in for the first time for the Philippines, putting up a much taller block. A lot of touches in that rally, but failing to come up in the end with a point.
Madayag could not get the elevation for that running attack, but somehow was able to hit it to the other side. Gonzaga on the drop. What a save right there by Tisha. Free ball for the Philippines. Di makulangan, back set, running attack for Madayag. But too much spice on that spike. Sayang.
Miscommunication there between the setter and Maddie and Jovelyn. You see, nag-alangan si Maddie dun sa takbo niya, not knowing anong papasok ni Jovelyn. The errors, once again, Anton, that we really have to keep in check.
That was the second time that they attempted the running attack for Maddie. Valdez, nothing there. Ball is back in the air. Arado, back to Valdez. Valdez again! Eliza finds a way.
With a broken play, nonetheless, so the whole Philippines scrambling on their feet and on the floor. Eliza Valdez didn't even need to jump and to have so much elevation on that one. She was close to the net, just a vertical jump and a flick of the wrist, and it works for her.
Tinaas na lang ni D-Mac. And Eliza Valdez was able to manufacture a point. Ball is up in the air. Valdez just tipping it to the other side. A scramble here. Free ball for Indonesia. Running attack. D-Mac, quick attack for Madayag. Blockers were there. And the Philippines had to work for that point.
Madi Madayag, great quality minutes in front for her with that block and that dig, and now that power tip.
Number 12, Marcela Nuariin.
This is what you can't teach, Anton, the height on Madi Madayag, where she just reaches over the block and roofs Ratri on that attempt.
Did I just hear number 3 out? Oh, she's still in. I thought they subbed out Megawati.
Timeout, the score is 8-6.
More importantly, the Philippines with an ace. The Philippines holding on to a 2-point advantage here in the early goings of a must-win set number 2. That has to be the mentality. Cross court. And Arcela is able to score for Indonesia.
Despite the double block, Nuwari just powers that through in between the defense, also at the back row. Sobrang bilis ng bola coming from above. Hindi na nakagalaw itong depensa ng Philippines.
So it was Ratri Wilandari who was subbed out and not Megawati. So without one of their top 2 spikers, this is a chance for the Philippines to try to surge ahead, but the captain of Indonesia just steady. Mukhang may iniinda eh, kasi hindi masyadong mataas yung lift-off niya. Yeah.
But nonetheless, Coach Octavia not putting her out. The presence of the team captain is very, very important, especially in a game like this.
Cross court again for Eliza.
Speaking of presence, this girl is what you really need in today's game. The angles, the smart, and the technique of an Eliza Valdez. Better performance for her as compared to that last game, and it's good to see our players getting back and always being safe and healthy.
Back row kill for Megawati. You know, it's a scary sight when you see number 3 in the air, no matter where she is on the volleyball court.
That's real talent, Anton. Whatever position she's in the front row or in the back row, that pressure that she has to score a point for her team, na siya talaga yung pinupuntahan. She welcomes that and she embraces that.
Arcela.
Able to get to, also hard to target, but it works.
Philippines scrambling there, and Indonesia, after reclaiming the lead,
Timeout,
gets to
Philippines.
11 as Coach Shaq
Nga,
Di biro yun.
serving some good luck now in the Phil Sports Arena.
Molina off the block. Much needed point for the Philippines after Indonesia reclaimed the lead.
Kitang-kita mo yung pagtapos ng arm ni Ces Molina, really swiping that off the block of Indonesia.
They've been trying to go to Maddie earlier. 3 running attacks already. She's bound to get one sometime. Cross court. Hani Budyarti, it's just so steady for Indonesia.
You don't see her really score so much powerful hits like Megawati, but you mention her name again and again because that's how consistent she is as a spiker.
Running attack for Baron.
Majoy Baron is fired up with that one. It doesn't need to be a strong hit. A well-placed shot for her.
I like a fired up Majoy Baron. I like that.
You see that stare down, Anton. She means business right now.
Philippines down by 1. As they continue to fight here in the battle for bronze. Megawati, though, puts it down hard.
Jovelyn Gonzaga, Majoy Baron, not enough there for Megawati. She's been going to that down the line again and again, and it keeps on working for her. Baon na baon yung palo, Anton. Napakalakas din para sa kanya.
Majoy Baron, again, you go with a hot hand. And Dimac has been going to Majoy as of late, and Majoy has been delivering for the Philippines.
And why not, Anton? You see her, she's fired up. You see her, she's shouting, she's talking, she's so vocal. That's the players that you need. The fire, you have to fuel that, and you have to keep using that. And right now, that fire is Majoy Baron.
Megawati almost getting roofed. Gonzaga and Baron were there. Baron again! But it goes to the left side. Majoy knew it.
Trying to change things up again. That was a great block by her and a choice for DMAC to put it to her, but too much swipe of the hand. Nonetheless, Majoy Baron in this game, Anton.
Getting involved. And that's another good read by Kat Arado. That's the second time that she let the ball go. A rookie in the SEA Games, but playing with a lot of smarts. Kat Arado is.
When you're watching serves like that, Anton, especially from the screen, parang mapapahawak na lang talaga sa upuan mo. But Kat Arado, sukat na sukat ang volleyball court.
Called a net touch on Eliza as she was
There is
going
a
down.
challenge on the call by the Philippines. Net fault.
She tells the coaching staff that she did not touch the net. Coach Kungfu Reyes raising that net fault violation, challenging the call of the first referee. Ball over, but we can see here
Wow. It looked like the cheek touched the net.
there was a movement at the bottom of the net with her chest.
The challenge was unsuccessful. unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful challenge. The point stays with Indonesia. At the height of the moment, Anton, these small things, hindi mo namamalayat at hindi mo nararamdaman. You know, you're so focused on the ball and getting the ball across to the net that sometimes, of course, the height of the moment, mawawala ka na lang talaga.
You've explained that several times as an analyst covering volleyball. Minsan, iikot ka na lang and di mo na malayan, tumama ka sa net.
Di ba pag blocker ka, tapos pumalo, wala namang check eh. Pero minsan nakikita eh, nasisilip ka.
Back row attack. Megawati again. She puts Indonesia on top, 16-14 in the second technical timeout of set number 2.
Battle for them today, Anton, but they still keep on going, and that resiliency is what you want to hope in and hold to when you're watching the Philippines now battle against Thailand for the bronze.
Dimac goes back to Valdez. Her parents, Ruel and Pablita, are in attendance. We just saw them moments ago on the left side of our screens. And the Philippines will get the point.
Mistiming that over ball. Jovelyn Gonzaga running through that ball, but faking a dig. Just makes you laugh, Anton, that even at the midst, you know, of a game like this, our team, our players are still having fun.
A little gamesmanship here and there, Michelle. Nothing wrong with that part of the game. Anything that can keep the energy up, anything that can let you lose. Because this is a high pressure type of a competition. The battle for bronze. Running attack for Madayag. Still can't complete it. But they'll take the kill block.
Doesn't matter how you finish as long as you score one more point for your team.
And it was Maddie.
It was Maddie, and she was all over that one. You see Maddie Madayag's finish on that block. Impossible to cover and get to.
And we need more of that. We need more of the crowd support right now. To hype up these ladies on the court as they continue to fight. Molina. Oh no, back row attack, Megawati.
The defense cannot read Megawati's spike from the back row. It's just going everywhere. She has no point or target where she keeps on going to that ball. A while ago, she was going to the left, and now she's moving to the right. So much angles for Megawati. If you're a blocker, it's tough to go up against.
Free ball for the Philippines. Di makulangan. Molina on the drop. And Molina will get the point.
And it's a goal for Ces Molina. She's been going to that drop ball. And why not? When the whole defense of Indonesia is waiting for a tough spike, you just outsmart them with that flick of the wrist by Ces Molina.
And we saw Megawati do her laterals towards the left side because she saw Majoy running. The great deception there by the Philippines. Oh. Hani will get the point.
The spikes of Indonesia now not really dropping in the middle, but close to the end line. And that's really hard to get to for the defense. The blockers really have to work harder to check the balls of the spikes of Indonesia.
Standstill set by Dimac to Molina.
It all starts with a great reception from Eliza Valdez. A well-timed set, faking the blockers, leaving Ces Molina open on the opposite side. Hindi na binibitawan si Majoy Baron ng blocker niya, Anton, dahil kanina pa talaga siya pumupuntos, working hard for the Philippines.
Here's the toss, Megawati. We still can't find an answer for Megawati. The percentage on her spike points is just so high. I mean, there have been moments wherein she was blocked here and there, but very few far in between.
And whenever you block her, she's so quick to adjust. She has so many areas that you have to watch out for, and it's really hard for a blocker Ang dami niyang pwedeng puntosan, ang dami niyang pwedeng gawin. And Eliza Valdez gets a check ball on that spike. Very close second set for the Philippines and Indonesia, and everybody cheering at the Phil Sports Arena, holding their breath as well, Anton.
Novia Adrianti is back in for Hani Budiarty. Look at Majoy. Look at the intensity in her eyes. Just enough power to get that ball over the net. Free ball for the Philippines. Valdez. Will she get the check? Here we go again, Michelle.
On the call by the Philippines.
Here we go
Block
again.
touch.
Another challenge.
Eliza's certain that she got that block touch, and even the coaching staff pointing that there was a check ball. So we already have one unsuccessful challenge, Anton.
And we're hoping it will be a different result this time around. Dahil 2019 na ang ating talaan dito.
Coming off from that free ball, is it a finish for the Philippines? It is a check ball, definitely. You see those fingers move, Anton. Great ball there by our coaching staff. We're tied now at 20 all.
Napakalinaw. Valdez got the check.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8 out, number 13, Retno Mutiara in.
This is the moment right here. A chance to tie the match up at one set apiece, 20 all. Majoy gets that one in. Megawati. Indonesia making chase. And the Philippines takes the lead via that monster block.
Madi Madayag once again, Anton, the height that she is serving up for the Philippines, partnered with Jovelyn Gonzaga up in the front row, is just an amazing thing to watch right now. Putting up 1 point against Indonesia. Pinapahirapan talaga ni Madi itong mga spikers ng Indonesia. Nagulat din sila kasi wala si Madi nung first set. So,
oh boy. 21 all. Look at the blockers go up.
it was a block touch, but Megawati, when she is up in the front row, you know that they will go to her.
Di makulangan. Tumadayag. Gonzaga. Ball is still in the air. They go to the other side for Valdez. Back row attack. Can we send it back? Bitin.
Almost everybody running and scrambling for that ball. This is a great effort by Ces Molina. Great effort as well by Kat Arado. That ball was really high, but with that spike, Anton, probably hindi nila ina-expect na tumaas yung palo na ganun kalakas.
Even Octavian was energized with that Megawati spike. Philippines needs a point. Valdez on a combination play. Great job coming off a timeout.
D-Mac utilizing her full front line, but going to Eliza Valdez was the perfect answer for her in that one.
Number 15 out, number 12, Gia Morado in. Number 19 out, number 7, Maylin Paat in.
One of our best servers, Gia Morado, comes in along with Maylin Paat, who has been a steady force as of late for the Philippines.
Once again, we need a full front line. Coach Shaq knowing that right now.
Heavy serve by Gia. Chance to generate some offense. Paat on the hit. Indonesia goes cross court. Megawati from the back row. Blockers were there. Blockers were still there, but Indonesia with the right amount of power on that hit. Arcela just so steady for
Arcela
Indonesia.
Nuwari. Look at that, Anton, changing her momentum mid-air and just swiping it off the hands of Mylene Paat. After that big rally, that dig from Kat Arado, that block from Eliza Valdez, natapos tayo dun sa check ball, di ba? Iba talaga when you have that composure, even at the high-pressure situation such as that.
Morado, combination play again. Valdez on the swing. Arcela again trying to put it away. Paat goes cross court. Back row attack. Too much. And we are tied again at 23. No touch, says our first referee. And clearly Megawati was way under the ball on that spike.
I don't think the blockers of the Philippines even jumped to attempt to block that one because she was really mistiming that hit.
Valdez! That's an ace! Are they going to challenge?
A pancake save. There is no challenge for the pancake save. Our first referee overruling.
And the Philippines at set point for the first time in this match.
What a moment to score an ace by Eliza Valdez, leading this team right now in the second set.
Crowd is on its feet. Valdez could not get that one over.
Her first serve that scored an ace touched the net already, Anton. That was too low for her.
Substitutions for Indonesia. Number 18 out, number 15, Hani Budiakti in. Number 13 out, number 8, Tisha Amalia in.
So after checking out briefly, Amalia Tisha returns to serve it up for Indonesia. Philippines got the set point first here in this set number 2. All important moment here in this match. Morado, difficult back set, but puts it away.
Great connection there by Gia Morado and Mylene Paat, stepping up right now for the Philippines after being put in at the latter part in this high pressure situation. Mylene Paat, our left-handed spiker, right through the block of Indonesia.
Maddie Madayag will serve it up for the Philippines. Sharp serve. Indonesia could not get it over. Set number 2 is ours.
And that error, Anton, is just enough to put the Philippines back in this game. The second set
They now tie this match
goes to the girls in blue. And in all credit to everybody you hear on this screen right now, it was a team effort. That block by Majoy Baron and Mylene Paat just stunning the offense of Indonesia.
That was the Majoy Baron effect.